As we take a look at your highlights, and they're brought to you by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Clutterbuck just a minute in with a ferocious hit, and this kind of set the tone early for the Islanders.
Well, it really did. I mean, the Islanders were going to chip and chase, and a tremendous forecheck, clean hard hit on JVR, or excuse me, on Van Riemsdyk, that's his brother. And now the Islanders have got him in a tough position where they're down by a defenseman the entire hockey game, and now they've set the standard for how they want to forecheck. And you watch how sort of a little less conservative they go back into their own zone. That's the Carolina Hurricanes, because they're trying to protect themselves, and the Islanders are able to go on that forecheck and create so much more opportunity. So they really had a strong first period. Didn't come away with anything, but certainly from the start of that particular scenario, you can just see the Hurricanes were a lot more careful going back into their own zone.
All right, power play, big story. During the regular season, Islanders struggled. Only 2 for 17 in the postseason coming into this game. But, Jen, they got on the board in the first period. A power play goal from Matthew Barzal as Northwell Health presents a different look.
And Barzal came into this game saying, you know what, we wanted to bury our chances and pick up our intensity. And he was good all night. And here he is on the power play entry, looking for some space into the zone. Again, finds the puck. What I liked, again, was the battle for everyone on the Islanders away from the puck to create those passing angles. Good, solid puck movement, good support. So Eberle passes here to Lee. Again, nice battle for Lee to win positioning, get the puck down low. But again, also good positioning by Bailey on the weak side. Maybe not the look that Barzal was looking for initially for the pass, but gets the goal. A huge goal for them to go up 1-0. But again, great work by everybody on the power play to get involved and to work away from the puck.
And one of the things, Bill, excuse me, that didn't happen on the power play that you saw on that particular power play was the entry. It was one of the few times that the Islanders got in clean and were able to move that puck around, as you mentioned, Jennifer. On the other power play opportunities that they did have, they couldn't get over the blue line because they never could penetrate the blue line. Great job by the Hurricanes on the PK. But the entry is so important. Everybody always looks at the net result when you're in the offensive zone, the pretty passes, maybe the shots on goal. But it's the entry that's just as important, because that gives you the time in the offensive zone.
All right, so all's okay here. The Islanders are up 1-0 after one period of play. And then in the second period, they're down a couple of men, and they do an excellent job, Butch, on the PK.
They really do. And this looked like it was going to be the turning point of the game for the Islanders, because the Hurricanes had an excellent opportunity to get this game not only tie it up and maybe take a lead. But what I liked about the Islanders is they kept the Hurricanes to the outside. You can see the good triangle work by the Islanders with good stick work, using that long reach that Pelech does so often. So good clearing attempts by the Islanders, but their pursuit was what it needed to be. You can just see, again, they're blocking the shots away. You're going to have to give up something, but they didn't give up a whole lot, as, again, they forced the Hurricanes to shoot from way out, and that allowed Robin Leonard to see the puck. No one in front of the net, really, for the most part. Now Stahl gets back in front, but again, the Islanders do a real nice job. All long-range shots, and so when you're talking about a 5-on-3, you know, you want to get as many shots as you can to the net, but you want to be able to put it in a position where there's rebounds. That's where I feel you score on 5-on-3 is rebounds. No Hurricanes really in position to pick up any rebounds. No shots on net. So that, to me, looked like, okay, the Islanders are really in a good spot. They killed off a crucial part of the game.
And it got the crowd into it as well. The crowd was really loud after that. The Islanders had some great scoring opportunities at the other end of the ice after they killed off that 5-on-3.
Then the key sequence, 13:31 to go, Jennifer, in period number 2. Peter Mrazek, Carolina's starting goalie, gets hurt. Curtis McElhaney comes in, and the Islanders with great chances right after they had to make the goalie change, and they couldn't convert.
And Mrazek had been so sound for Carolina, and then what looked like a pretty innocent play ends up getting a strain on the play. So there's a look at initial play that maybe he had hurt himself, and then it was the post-to-post movement on that 2-on-1 opportunity by the Islanders, and clearly, visibly upset about the injury that he has sustained. And in comes McElhaney, who hasn't played in over 3 weeks. And here's an opportunity for the Islanders, you know, to bury it when he's cold. They had some great scoring opportunities. First, you had a look at Taves coming in on the 2-on-1 there. A nice shot there by Martin. And Mayfield with a glorious opportunity and just can't bury it. And this is where McElhaney continues to build his confidence, where he's now seen a lot of shots. And here it is at the very end of the second. Taves with the shot.
Which love this call.
Looking like he's just trying to get it out in front for his teammates that are coming to the top of the crease, and they call it back.
Yeah, you know, yes, he kicked it. There's no doubt about it. But to me, that's a stretch in the rule. I mean, you're behind the net, you're going 20 miles an hour, and you kind of hoof it off your heel. towards the front of the net, and McElhinney actually blows the save because he lifts his left pad up, goes under it, hits the right pad, and goes in. So he gets away with one. Like, to me, it's a stretch, but yes, it's the rules. He kicked it, no doubt.
All right, 14 seconds to go for Taves there. No goal, so it remains 1-0 Islanders, Jen. And then just 17 seconds into the third period, and then 48 seconds after the first goal by Vogel, it's Nino Niederreiter. So just 1:05 in now to this third period. Just like that, 2-1 Carolina.
Well, that's it. And you talk about 17 seconds into the third where you've come off the break, you're still up 1-0, and the third period starts, and there's this quick rush by Carolina. They are a team that likes to move with speed, and somehow because of that quick breakout through the neutral zone, they enter the offensive zone, and Leonard seems to get his angle a little bit off on that first goal.
And then it's good hard work on the second goal. Stahl, who's been a big factor, is able to get it back to the points. And Niederreiter wins the battle to the front of the net as you see Brock Nelson fall down. And what a tremendous deflection. No chance for Robin Leonard. So when you're in the corners and you're working hard, if you win the one-on-one battles, which happened with Niederreiter or Nelson got tripped a little bit, couldn't get back to the front of the net, but Niederreiter hustles to get to the front of the net. That's his bread and butter. And then the shot on that and a great deflection. And all the Islanders' work for 40 minutes, which they were the better team, now they're down 2-1. And you think you have legs now? If you're the Hurricanes, you bet. You got a lead. They can dig down and play hard for the rest of the game.